Hi, I'm Jay Papasan, co-author of The One Thing. When people read The One Thing, a lot of people walk away with an intense need to understand what their one thing is. They want to get closer to their core values and their purpose. And that's been a struggle for a lot of people. So we created the Core Values Deck to help you on that journey in partnership with Best Self. So today I'm going to give you a quick tour of what's in the box, and then I'll show you how to use it to discover your core values. Okay, so let's look inside the box. So basically we've got 4 kinds of cards in here. Right in the front, you're going to find your instructions deck that'll walk you through the exercise and some alternate choices if you choose to use them. But you're smart, you like to watch video instructions just like we do. We've also got 5 opportunity cards that'll tell you about other opportunities in our One Thing universe. The really fun part right here, we have 140 core values cards, and on the back of each of them is a core value that we've curated for you. So you will go through those and hopefully find the exact core values you need, but just in case, we've got 5 wild cards for you. And on each of these, you have the ability to write in your very own core value, your unique core value, or a variation on one of ours. But those are the 4 kinds of cards that you'll use in the deck for the exercise. All right, let's walk through the exercise and discover our core values. So first thing you're going to do is just set aside all these white cards. You don't need them, you've already read the instructions, or you got everything you needed from this video. I'm also going to take out the 5 red wild cards, and I'm going to set those aside. I'm not sure I'm going to need them, hopefully I won't, but they're there if I do. They show up later when you need them. Now I've got all of the core values card. We've got 140 of them in here, and the exercise is pretty straightforward, folks. You're going to go 1 card at a time, and you're going to flip them over and read what's on the other side. And if it speaks to you, keep it. Otherwise, we're going to set it aside. So it's essentially, you're going to go through here and look for things. Oh, I kind of like that one. That one speaks to me. Boom. Keep going. Keep going. All right, so I'm coming to the end here, and as I went through, I've got the ones that I can always go back through, but I don't think they're there, right? These are probably the ones I'm gonna move into my discard, and now I've got about 1/4 of the cards left, and these are what we're gonna call our keepers. So the first round is done. Now our job is to start really narrowing it down. And this is where you're gonna have to start kind of making harder choices. Our goal here is to get to your top 3 and then put those in order. So what I like to do when we do this exercise in corporate trainings or just one-on-one is lay them out so I can kind of see them. And you'll start to see a pattern where some things may be very similar and you can kind of stack them on top of each other because you realize creativity and maybe expression are kind of the same thing for you, and you'll narrow it down later. So now, if I'm taking a look, I've got my last 3. And family, impact, abundance. Those are kind of the 3 things I want to be a 9 out of 10. If I'm gonna say yes to something big, that kind of gives me a sense of a compass. Is this gonna take me away from my family, keep me closer to my family? Is it gonna make a bigger impact or not? Is it gonna create abundance? But that is the exercise. You go through, you start setting aside everything that clearly doesn't fit, and then you just go through a couple of steps where you're getting narrower and narrower, and at the end, you've got to pick 3, and at the very least, you need to know which one is your lead domino, your number 1 value.